Welcome. In this video, we will discuss about the Tiger Conservation Body NTCA on the Satkosia Tiger Reserve. So what happened recently, NTCA has asked the Chief Warden. So Chief Warden are the people who are responsible for maintaining the protection under the various protected areas. So under the various protected areas network like your national park, tiger reserve, wildlife sanctuary, chief warden is the one who is actually on the ground responsible for providing the protection. So recently NTC has asked the chief warden in Satkosia Tiger Reserve that what is the kind of effect the ecotourism or the wildlife tourism is having on the population of tiger in the region. This actually come into the limelight because of the failure of providing the repopulating the area with the tiger in the Satkosia Tiger Reserve, which is the largest tiger reserve in Odisha after Simplipal. So just remember, the largest tiger reserve in Odisha is actually Simplipal, and this is the second largest. So this is again something you should know like as a trivia information. So let's start. In this video, we will discuss about the Satkosia Tiger Reserve, and we will also try to understand about the National Tiger Conservation Authority. So let's start. So first of all, we should know where it is located. The state it is located is actually Odisha. Remember, this kind of question has been asked in UPSC in the prelims in last couple of years. So you should know about the location, and not only the state-wise location but the geographical location. So it is located where the Mahanadi River passes through the Gorge in Eastern Ghats mountain. So this is the thing. It is in the Eastern Ghats. You should be aware of it because Odisha is actually where the Eastern Ghats are present along with Andhra Pradesh. So over here when the Mahanadi passes through it, so which is a river associated with Satkosia Tiger Reserve, it is the Mahanadi. These are the important information you should be able to gain for it. Then what is the vegetation which is present over here? It is the moss deciduous forest. So this is the one. The kind of varieties you will see here include sal trees. So sal trees are one of the major species of tree which could be found over here. Apart from that, it is a tiger reserve, so obviously the tiger would be present over here, but you will also be able to find wild dog. Indian wild dogs are also found over here apart from the deers. So this is how the overall wildlife flora and fauna look for the Satkosia Tiger Reserve. So for the preparation of your UPSC exam, this is important. The national park, wildlife sanctuary, tiger reserve, whatever has been in news, you prepare them, and the format you should use is for an example, for a national park, what you will do, you will know the location, you will know about the physical geographical feature of the region, geographical features like which river passes through it, which mountain range passes through it. So geographical features is an important information you should have. Then about the vegetation, once you know the location, actually you will be able to find out the vegetation, because in geography you must have already read about how the vegetation is distributed, but even then read about the vegetation. And then finally a little bit of idea about the flora and fauna of the region, which means what kind of trees are specifically found over here, what kind of species are generally preserved in those areas. So this is how you should prepare for all the national park, wildlife sanctuary, tiger reserve, even the biosphere reserves also, which has been in news. And for biosphere reserve, I would suggest that there are 80, so you should do all. For NP, wildlife sanctuary and tiger reserve, focus on the one which has been in news. Okay, so coming back to the topic, so we just discussed about the Satkosia Tiger Reserve. Let's just geographically in the map also look at it where it is. So this is where it is located. So it is located in the Satkosia Gorge. So it is where the location of it, Odisha as a state, and then you can see over here it is not near the coast but is inside of it, and it is on near the Mahanadi River where it meets with the Eastern Ghats. So these are the few details that you should know. Now let's also quickly understand about what kind of adverse effect the ecotourism has been causing the Satkosia Tiger Reserve. In fact, that is the thing which has been pointed by the NTCA. So setting up of tents and allowing tourists to stay on riverbeds impacts wildlife and affect their ecological need, including basking, which is vital for metabolism of clothed-blooded creatures. So what happened? ecotourism. The tourists nowadays, they will go into the Satkosia Tiger Reserve, and near the Mahanadi river bank they will be setting up their tent. Now this eventually actually disturb the whole circadian rhythm of the wildlife, or even the aquatic organism which is present in the water. So this is bad for those creatures. Bonfires at night also affect nocturnal wildlife, disorient their vision, thereby impacting their ability to feed and move about freely. So you must have heard that bonfire is again a very common activity which is done when the tourists are in a place. So all these things are actually not very feasible for the wildlife. We are kind of encroaching into their space when we are going for it. So this is something which is being highlighted, that there has been adverse effects noted down in the by the ecotourism in the Satkosia Tiger Reserve. Now let's just quickly understand about the National Tiger Conservation Authority. Also, very important thing for you to understand that it is a statutory body. So it is being a statutory body. It is under the jurisdiction of Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change. So Union Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change is the one which takes care of NTCA. It is constituted under the Wildlife Protection Act of 1972. So just remember, NTCA was enacted through the Wildlife Protection Act of 1972. Also, Project Tiger, you must have heard about it. In fact, the Tiger Census of 2018 says that we were being increasing the population of tiger for a great amount now. So there has been an increase in the tiger population, almost upward only from the last decade, and this could be given the credit to the Project Tiger, which was started in 1992 to provide 1972, to provide the more impetus to the whole idea of preserving the tiger. So this is how the tiger project, which is implemented by the NTCA, has been able to increase the population of tiger in India. So these are the few details that you should know about the Satkosia Tiger Reserve as well as the NTCA, which were recently in news. So I hope you have understood this video. If you have any doubt, feel free to drop a comment. Thank you.